All right. Now look, I'm not gonna tell nobody that you got your manicure and pedicure today, because I don't think it's that big boys don't get, at least they don't get no manicure pedicures. So we're not gonna tell nobody. We're not. Ah, we're not gonna tell nobody about that. I told you I ain't gonna tell nobody. I swear I won't tell nobody. Don't lick me. Don't lick me, Dad the Beagle. Don't lick me, Dad. My goodness. Come on, got to get ready for show. Get your show face on. Got your show face on? Show me see paws. Paws look good? Okay, manicure, pedicure. Okay, nobody, I ain't gonna tell nobody. Okay, you ready to go? Okay, going live. Welcome to Muddin and BEAGS, episode 27. We is ready to rumble. This is Muddin here, right here. This one's Muddin, and I'm the BEAGS. So I'm BEAGS and this is Muddin. If y'all are confused and or don't know who we are, big dog. Oh goodness, I'm getting ready to get aided. Lord have mercy. So, anyways, little show note. I've got to be up a little bit early tomorrow, so I need a little extra beauty rest. I mean, I don't get this pretty, with no work. It takes a little work to get this pretty, so I need a little extra sleep tonight. So we're going to do a little half show tonight, and that'll be that. But I hope everybody's doing well. Welcome, Sigsar. Welcome, Teresa Gregory. Hello, Miss Hippie. How you doing? And let's go ahead and get rid of the pleasantries out of the way. Okie dokie. Teresa Gregory says she's a beauty rest person herself. Welcome, Morgan. How you doing? Okay. I need to do a little something before we get into Muddin tonight. And so bear with me for just a few minutes. I would like to invite Gen Truth Seeker 69, Meltology 101 to a live stream debate on my channel. Just her alone, just me and her, just the two of us alone on a live stream on my channel. Now, I have offered this debate for years now, but I'm just kind of really tired of waiting. It's time to debate. It's time to get in the ring, go bare knuckle, and talk it out. Because it's just gone on too long, and I can keep going, but I don't think it's productive for either camp to continue to sling bullshit at each other. I can continue to prove that she's lying about her research on meltology, or she can come and prove it to all of us, and we can have a chat about it. She can sling all the mud she wants at me. She can talk all the crap she wants to me. So the rules of the debate are that it's just her alone. It'll be we'll have to figure out a time that we could do it together. I work, but I can work it out. Let me get my notes, make sure I'm just hitting on my things. She can repost the video on her channel for her viewers, so she can get the views. And there'll be no screen sharing. I want a meeting of the minds. I want it to be just two people having a conversation about Meltology. No props, no hanky-panky, parlor tricks like the Meltology use. I'm not going to look at 1,000 pictures and say, that's melted, that's melted, that's melted, that's melted, that's melted, that's melted. I'm not doing that shit. I want to have a conversation about Meltology. I want to find out what we agree on, and I want to find out what we disagree on. Okay. And I want to do it live in the moment. Okay. And, no strings, none of this hoochie poochie, like, 15 people on a stream, or, it's just two people having a conversation about Meltology. Now, I don't know if it's that she is terrified of having this debate because this debate has been on the table for years, or if she feels like that I'm not worthy of a debate with her. But I'm sorry, Jen, you and I both know I'm worthy of a debate with you. I am kicking you in the nuts regularly, and I think it's time that you start, putting your knowledge where your mouth is. Here's the thing. I realize you don't like the way I talk to you or about you, but here's the problem. The reason that I talk to you that way is because you claimed not once, but twice on YouTube live that I had your channels taken down with no proof, and then later recanted without an apology, and you've still yet to issue an apology. So I respect women, but I was also taught, if a woman is an asshole, to call her out. And I'm calling you out. You're an asshole. And that's just the facts. Now, if you would like to earn my respect, come to this live stream. Contact me at stuffbeagle@gmail.com, and we will work out a time to do that. Bring your mind. That's all I want. I just want to talk to you as a one human to another. I respect people that deserve respect. I don't base my respect on what you have between your legs. I don't give extra respect to a woman because she has a vajayjay, and I don't give extra respect to a man because he's, just a big brawny motherfucker. Okay? I give respect to people that deserve it. So you want to earn my respect, come to the table and we'll have a conversation. You can cuss me out. You can call me anything you want. I got thick skin. There is nothing under the sun you can call me that's going to hurt my feelings. Okay? It's just not going to happen. I really look forward to having a conversation. And I want to find out where we can meet in the middle. I'm not saying that this little war is going to end. If you continue to spread these lies and not do actual Meltology research, I will continue to post videos, make videos. Now, I have gone and I have updated a list for you all. I just posted it in the chat. This is a list of all my Meltology playlist videos that I have done. There's about 111 at this point. If you want to know what I have shown, what I have exposed on Meltology, it's all there. Every live stream that I talked about it, every video, every short, is all there. The good, the bad, the ugly. Okay? And so that should make it a little easier for you guys to find that content. So again, Truth Seeker 69, Jen, Meltology 101, I am challenging you to a live debate on my channel. No screen shares, no pictures, no videos, no parlor tricks, no props. Okay, don't bring a collection of bricks. I don't care to see any of that. I care what's between your ears and what's in your heart. And right now,
both of those look very ugly to me. So come and prove me wrong. So that being said, we're going to go ahead and move on and get into the show. And I really appreciate all of you hanging out and bearing with me on that. And I will be reposting this portion of this video very soon. And I will be sending this to her. I don't want to hear any excuses. There's no excuses. I deserve a conversation with this person. I have earned that, and I know it. She knows it, and let's make it happen. The community deserves it. The community wants it. I mean, you want to make some money, tell all your people, Jen, because they're going to love this. This will be, the rumble in the jungle. So let's do it. All right, let's get into it, everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. Welcome, Kathy Broughton. How you doing? Odin's Raven, what's up? Ha's back. Okay, keep your eyes on him. He's squirrely. Welcome, Daniel Becker. Welcome back. And okay, we're going to go ahead and get into it. Let me get my little duty dad set up prim and proper as y'all like it. And we're going to go ahead and get into our pictures. We got 4th Street from E Race. I guess that's a street. Cincinnati, Ohio. Is that right? From Race. I guess that's a street. Got a cobblestone brick road that, again, is not a melted building or a melted brick. It's not melted. It's just a cobblestone brick road. Mud made a cup of hot chocolate. And again, he just can't have that. So I don't know how he gets in there. He doesn't have opposable thumbs. But anyways, is he smoking a cigarette? All right. Got him an Easter basket and smoking a cigarette. So it's like that. Okie dokie. That dude's pretty cool looking. Yeah, Pooper Scooper Man, his little rig right there. Got Fred's over here hanging out. Let me come back to that. I got a little something we can do to make that a little better. We got arched doorways here. Oh, that's a pretty awning, nice and dirty. I love a dirty awning. Who doesn't love a dirty awning? There's Pooper Scooper Man doing his job. God bless the Pooper Scooper Man. Oh, look at them awnings. They really set off the buildings. They really make the whole buildings look much better. Got a ether antenna back there. That's a weird. Was that a flag? Hold on, I got to get these notes out my way. All right, I'm a note taker. Old school, what can I say? There's a ether antenna back there. Just, I love this architecture. It's just so cool. Is that a hand right there? That's kind of weird looking. Can't read the sign. Some more pretty awnings. I like the corner of that where they got the arches and then the rounded corner. That's pretty cool. Welcome, Virginia. How you doing? 6R, you being good tonight? And again, 6R, I don't know if you got my message, but you did the right thing. I appreciate what you did. You did absolutely nothing wrong. You were on point, and pat yourself on the back. Good job. Don't second guess yourself like that. Okay. I'm gonna try to give it a little more. Let's see if that does it. Oh yeah, that did it. Let me see. I'm trying to brighten it up a little bit so we can see a little more details. I love that stonework there. So cool. Reminds me of that movie True Romance where she's like, "You're so cool. You're so cool. You're so cool." All right. Okay. We got Alma Sugar Company, Alma, Michigan. Alma. All right. It's a kind of an odd name. We got some Mudflood windows down here in case you need to add those to your building. I really just cannot foresee that being an intelligent design choice, but what do I know? It's just an opinion, y'all. Look at those little Archie's windows. They're so cute. Oh, look at them awnings. Oh, gotta get them awnings in there. Look how tall that door is right there. Oh, okay, wait a minute. That's not the whole door. There's the door. Okay. Excuse me. It's not a whole door, but it does look like it was modified. This window looks the same as, or this door frame looks the same as this window to me. Kind of hard to tell though. There's some ladders. That's high tech back then. Ladder. Little dog tooth in there. Arch windows everywhere. Everywhere we're gonna find an arch. Alma Sugar Company. I'll bet this thing blew up. $18.99. That's what they say. Got a smokestack, probably for a steam plant. Got your ether antenna with the mercury ball on top. Yeah, the sugar plants were famous for blowing up because the sugar dust is very flammable. Baltimore Street scene between 1890 and 1915. Got your people scooper up here. Checking out the trolley action. Got a little something going on right there with that railing. Can't see what it is, but there's Fred right there. Fred's the Horse Built America. In case you're unaware and uninformed. That thumbprint looks like a beehive upside down, sort of. Let me get hit of that hot chocolate. That's good stuff. I'm working on my goat house this week. Second goat house, going pretty good. Moseying right along with it. Of course, I had to stop halfway through the week, do some work on the horse fence. Got that worked out. Put in a new solar zapper. Keep them babies in. Got some portholes up here. Might be a clock right there. Hard to tell, but others are portholes. Look at the big arches. Wind catcher, possibly an airship dock. Got an ether finial. Got us an American flag hanging off that one. It's a detail on there. I have found a very nice collection of Hawaii digital photographs, glass plate negatives that I'll be presenting in the future. That's kind of weird looking on there. So that should be, looks like there's a Mudflood drop in right there. Hard to tell though. So we'll be seeing some Hawaii Mudflood action. I've had quite a few people over the years contact me and ask me to look into Hawaii, and every time I did, I was kind of disappointed. It was I guess what was there is not really there anymore. And I wasn't finding a whole lot. I mean, I found a few things, but this collection is really cool. So I'll be presenting that. I'm downloading those. I might even do two versions. One is like a presentation, music presentation, like I normally do, because there's like, I'm up to, I don't know, 400 pictures right now, and they're still coming. So that's a lot of pictures. That's definitely not, just to give you an idea, I usually do 50 pictures in a show here a week. So 400 is way too much to do in a live stream. But then I may need to do a live stream because what's the problem with the slideshows is you don't get to see the up close details, because it'll look like this, which is cool, but you don't get to see, you know, the up close details like you do. There, you got your Tartarian lion hanging out with his unscrubbed cartouche. Oh, this is Baltimore, Maryland, 113 West Monument Street between 1865 and 1914. Got a porthole, architectural urn, ether finial. We've added a little chimney here into this wind catcher. Laurel leaf of control. Kind of a Torsey field looking little doodad there. That's a circumpunct, original symbol for the creator. Goes all the way back. There's probably some symbology in that. I don't know. It's very Torsfield looking. That right there looks very, very Torsey looking. Got some mudflood winders here. You know, so you got the grates right here. So you got a window on ground level, and then you got grates, which means there's something below that. So there's windows below the windows. Little fleur-de-lis looking thing there. These grates, or these fences here are different than the ones on the other side. Oh, it's a different building. Okay. All right. Well, that makes sense, doesn't it? Torsfield. Let's see. Make sure Ha-Ha's behaving himself. He gets squirrely from time to time. Keep my eye on his ass. Yeah, I see you. Keep your eye on Ha-Ha, Draven. Actually, Kathy brought where you at. Keep an eye on Ha-Ha. I know you'll do a good job of that. All right. Torsfield there. Got some got an interesting, really hard to see the detail on that door, but a lot of detail on that door. Let's see. That's pretty. I'm not sure. It's kind of Torsey field looking. That's a weird symbol. I don't know. Odd. There's those old shutters. Those are cool. They're on the inside of the window. Kind of neat. That's different. I really like those lines. Venetian shell. All right, pretty cool picture. Okay, Battery Park, Castle Garden, and the barge office viewed from the water, 1900. All righty. Up. We got the New Yorker tuggy boat. That's your water cannon. That's what I need, the water cannon. The things I could do with a water cannon. Flat Earth asterisks right here. Let's see, let me get you a better. Kind of hard to see it, ain't it? It's kind of hard to see it the way it's doing. It's got a line where maybe y'all could see that. It's Flat Earth asterisks. I don't know how to make it. I can't make it better. This is the aquarium, by the way, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm mistaken, let me know. Doesn't change the fact that I said it's the aquarium, but at least, you know, you'll know and be able to tell me that you know that you know that you know that you know that I know that I don't know that they know that somebody knows that I think that's the aquarium. And we got an ether antenna with a mercury ball, and we got a ether finial, more Flat Earth asterisks up here on this tower. Another ether antenna with a mercury ball there. Got a smokestack for a steam plant here. There were so many smokestacks. They have been, most of them are gone now. I think smokestack. I think they had to get rid of them things because they're really, that's a complicated thing to build. There's a lot of bricks in it. They're hard as crap to take down. They're built like a brick shit house. They're really cool. Welcome, Joe. How's it going, Billy Philly? And they're just really, really hard to take down. I mean, there's videos on YouTube. I forget who does them, but they show how difficult it is to take those down, and it's really fascinating to watch. I definitely need a water cannon. I mean, look, that thing's got like different angle geared things. Oh man, I need one of those. Boston, 2 Lind Street, Harrison Gray, Otis House, circa 1865 to 1914. Got a cobblestone brick road. Let's check that for meltage. And I don't know, might have to bring Jen True 669 in here to give us a, okie dokie on whether that's a melted brick road or not. She seems to think that is. So let's go ahead and get her on the show, and we'll talk it out. I think that's a great idea. Yep, clocks are expensive. Okay, that is just creepy right there. Creepy. What in the world? Got a Mudflood winter here with a greats were not around too long. Electric massage. All right. Okay, so it's going to be like that. All right. Got another Mudflood winter here. That is either a coal. I think that's a coal hole cover right there, but it's hard to tell. But it's definitely something like that. This looks like something that we added right here. These stairs. I believe that is an addition. I believe this is like very strange here. Got a shoe shine there. Got a waving flag. Shine 5 cents. Boot and shoe repair. Okay. Got another Mudflood winter right there. He's checking out the want ads. Something and Masons or something Masons. Mason. Maybe that's the name of the family. That's probably what it is. Got a Mudflood winter right there. And another one right there. Not sure what's covered. It's hard to tell. Got a couple little kitties playing in the sidewalk there. Stoneball finials. Architectural niches. I watched this weird video the other night. Well, not watched it, I was listening, but they were talking about these niches being technology of like projection. And I was just like, that is some like completely like made up AI stuff. Like that is, there's no, it was so far out there. It's just like, wow. People are hearing this stuff and they're going to get tricked by it if you don't have discerning ears. There's that. Oh, wait, buttons aren't toys. Where am I? Good Lord. There's that Star 40 look thing, doodad, right there. I brought in firewood today, and I must have brought in another one of them damn stink bugs. Them things are nuts. I was out chopping firewood earlier. We got a cold snap coming through, so I went out and trying to get ahead of it. Like to have some good firewood ready to go. Got Taurus fields here. Got an ether finial with the directions on it. And what else we're going to find? I don't know. Otis. Did I tell you this is Boston 2 Lynn Street, Harrison Gray Otis House, between 1865 and 1940? I think I told you that. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. Told you again. If I didn't tell you, doesn't hurt to tell you twice, does it? What the hell? That's, wait. Whoa, what am I looking at? There, okay, there's a building here, and then there's a building here, and there's obviously a courtyard between them, because there's trees growing back here. Look, there's a tree back here behind this building, a tree here, a door here. So that's what it is. Gotta be. Ooh, that messed with my eyeballs right there for a second. Look at that. Look at that awning work right there. Like how they hang the awnings. They don't have the awnings. That way you can see the quality construction of the awnings. I mean, have you ever seen such fine craftsmanship in your life? Never have you? Boston, 40 Beacon Street, interior detail, mantle, Nathaniel Appleton House. All right. Got some kind of furry booty down here on the floor. Can't see what it is. That's a weird socket. Okay. Adirondines got the original fireback. What they call it, I think they call it fireback, but this is part of the Antiquitech. It was I believe, a radiating. It radiated the heat somehow. I believe this is old world tech here. And whoever takes these pictures likes to put a ruler in there for some, I don't know, gay retard reason. I don't know why. It's just stupid. I don't know. I don't get it. Possibly acantha sleeves. What is he carrying there? Is it a torch? Maybe. Was this supposed to be Isis and Horus or something? I mean, what's going on? Butterfly. Haha, is that a green man? Haha, calling haha. Haha, report to the MUDDIN with BEAGS channel, please. Thank you. Yep, that's a good point, haha. Why you got to point out the obvious? There ain't never been no fire in that fireplace. Well, it was so pretty they didn't want to put a fire. Now, why would they put a fire in there if it's so pretty? But if they wanted to put a fire, it's a fireplace, haha. I mean, come on, jeez, my goodness, haha's like, he must be one of them conspiracy theorists. Huh. My goodness. Seen your kind before. Lord have mercy. Got a clock with 4 ones for you Mandela affected folks, in case you need that. That's a interesting little candelabra thingy doodad. Got a picture back here in the background in the mirror. Some books back on the shelf. Torus field. That kind of looks techie right there, that bit right there. What are those? Are these? What are those? What kind of animal is that? Oh no, that's weird looking. Thought it was a lion, but then I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. That's weird looking. Strange. Acantha sleeves. Tartarian lion. Up. fancy wallpaper. Oh, we got some stuff over here on the right. Just never know what you're going to see in these pictures. It's just so much detail. You got Business District, Iona Street, and Union Depot, Grand Rapids, Michigan. All right. Looks like it's been kind of faded out there on the bottom. There's Fred and Fred's look-alike hanging out, do what they do. Got some brick columns. Got some demon heads here. That's kind of weird. Boy, that's very inviting to a building. Man. It's like walking into a Meltology convention these days. Got a Taurus field. That's a cool looking building. At their finial, at their cresting fencing, at their antennas right here with mercury balls, arched windows. There's Mrs. Fred, Wilma. Got Mudflood window down here. I wonder what he's hauling there. Must be bricks. Got to be bricks. Somebody got to bring all these bricks in. Yep. Yes, got to be. That's got to be when they brought the bricks in right there. Got at their antenna with the mercury ball. More of the arched windows. More Freds everywhere. Ooh, some good looking awnings back there in the back. Got a antenna with a mercury ball here and here. What are you scratching on? Huh? Are you just doing that to make noise? Big old nut. My dog is a whacker. He's a whack job. Hello, Mr. Owl. How many licks does it take to get to the center of the Tootsie Pop? 1, 2, 3. 3. Florida Lee. Look at them awnings. Good looking awnings. I love some good looking awnings. Anheuser-Busch. Now owned by the Chinese. Got something going on right there. Possibly a Mudflood drop in. There's another one right there. Up some cobblestone brick right there, but I don't see any melting. Got Confederate Museum, Jefferson Davis's house, Richmond, Virginia. And we forgot to pave the road. What a shame. Got some nice wrought iron work here. Got some Mudflood windows down here. There's new growth trees. Got some Archie's windows. Got some Mudflood windows right here and here. Kind of hard to see, but they're there. You have to trust old BEAGS on that one. Got some nice ironwork there. The fencing on the railing there. Arch windows. What's your problem? No, we're in the middle of a show. No, we ain't got time for that. Got a at the finial right here. Go eat your dinner. It's right there. I made it. It's nice and good. I made it. I even put a little honey in there for you. You like honey? Fancy ass dog. Interesting steps. That really just looks so like the whole porch and the steps just look very off. I don't know how to describe it, what I see there, but they don't look, it doesn't look right. Like if I'm an architect and I'm drawing that, I think I messed up, but I don't know. Children not allowed on these grounds. Persons something trespassing will be prosecuted under penalty of law. $5 reward will be paid for information leading to conviction. Okay. Well, that's kind of not nice. And what's this thing? Got some random. What the hell is that? I don't know what that is. That's really weird. Big tower back here. Another one over here. Little tower there. So we're going to convict children for playing on these grounds. Well, there's a sign that tells you you need to tar and feather your local politicians. If I've ever seen one. County Courthouse, Milwaukee. All right, lock in, would you? Lock in. There you go. Got Boss of Man sitting back here. Got some arched windows, some wrought iron work. Got some Tartarian lines right there. Fancy grating over the windows. There's there's some more arched windows. I got a pretty fountain here. I bet that's pretty hard to make right there in that time. But what do I know? Arched windows down here. Mudflood windows. I like my Mudflood windows with Tartarian lines on them, personally. That's how I like them. If I'm going to order my Mudflood windows, I'm ordering Tartarian lines on them. Yes, I'd like 15 to 20 Mudflood windows, please. Deep in the ground, yes. Yes, half buried, yes. With Tartarian lines. Yes, you heard me correctly. Yes, I know it's pricey. Just bill me. Just get her done. Thank you. That's how you handle it. What are you talking about, Squealing McSquealerson? Gaslight. What do you want, a biscuit? What do you want? What? You just tell me what you want, and I'll give you a biscuit. There. Well, you don't want a biscuit? Fine. You want a biscuit or not want a biscuit? You want a biscuit? Well, come get it. Your people want to see you. Well, you don't want two. I mean, Miss Hippie says give you two. She said, give him two. He likes two. He wants two. He's a pretty dog. He needs two. Prissy little prick. I'm going to eat that dog one day. Put him on some sliders with some cheese and some mayonnaise and some mustard, a little onion, some seasoning. It's going to be delicious. Who doesn't love beagle sliders? Yeah, you each. Laurel leaf control, torch fields, big arches. Got a ether antenna with mercury ball. It's the wind catcher. Got some dude hanging out here on the top of the finial, doing what he does. Would you go squeal somewhere that nobody can hear you squeal, please? Mudflood winter back here. We're busy. You see we're busy, right? All right. Okay, guys, let's take a quick break and let somebody visit the Tinkle Tower, and that'll shut him up for a little while, and then we'll get back to it. So hang with me a little bit, and we'll be back shortly, okay? Okay, get my act together. Buds aren't toys. Okay, we are back. Hope y'all are doing all right. Woo! It's getting chilly out there. All right, let's get back into it. Get back to doing what folks be doing. Got Squirrel and McGee taken care of. Courthouse, Birmingham, New York. All right, got us an obelisk. Let's lock in. There it is, locked in. Got some little mortar cannons here. I don't know what the hell those actually were. Possible cantha sleeves. I think this is horseshit narrative stuff here. Possible cantha sleeves. Laurel leaf for control. Got him a shield. Can't really see the statue. Alrighty, let's get back in there. That's something kind of odd. It's like a bike on a bike or something. I don't know. It's kind of weird looking the way it's sitting there. Got Mudflood winters all the way across the side of this church right here. Ether finial. Love how they're running the electric cables here. It looks super safe. Super safe. Got some Mudflood winters down here. Steps going down there. That's a odd. That's odd. Is this the door or is this the door? Or are both the door? That's I don't know. It's kind of weird. I don't know. That's different. I don't know. Torus fields, portholes. That's pretty. I like how they did that. It's very nice. Got some fellow just hanging out on the roof, just for I don't know, no particular reason that I can tell. Probably fixing what's going on here in the wind catchers. Torus field, architectural urns, clocks. Clocks are expensive. Got 4 eyes on the Roman numeral 4. Got a porthole here with a flat earth asterisk right there. Stone ball finials. Looks like this is the worker stuff right here. He's going to fix the roof, I guess. More of the wind catcher here. Got Lady Justice up here because you know she blind as a bat. Got lots of clocks. Clocks are expensive. They usually came in 4s on these bigger structures. Got some sort of maiden up here. I don't know. Fancy dancy. Portholes all the way across the front. That's odd right there. That's odd. I'm not feeling that. That's very afterthoughty looking to me. Got Luna Park, Cleveland, Ohio. And we're going to ride the shoots and go lock in here and boom. Shoots. Looks like he's just stood up riding down that thing. He's ridden it so many times. That's so cool. Got incandescent knob and tube lighting there. It's not Antiquitech lighting, as Jen Truthseeker 69 has claimed. Yet another claim that I believe she has not told the truth about, among many. Ladies in uniform. Bum, 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 bum. Everybody's having a good time. Hanging out at Luna Park with the arc lights. Some incandescent lights there all over these balls and all up the side. There's little dots right there, incandescent lights. You can see them right here. Just incandescent lights. That's our doing, I believe. At their antenna with mercury ball. The shells. All right, ice cream. Good night. Your postcards. What you doing, hound dog?
I ain't nothing but a hound dog.
That's right. That's right. A good hound, I tell you what. Guess he's gonna ride the rides. Thought he was looking at his smartphone there. Popcorn. Don't you start. You got dinner sitting right there. Go eat your dinner. We don't even want to hear it. We're over here doing what we do. I'll play with you later. I didn't tell nobody about nothing you got done today, to you. Nothing fancy. Mr. He got a manicure, pedicure. He don't want me to tell nobody. Maneer Road outside St. Dennis Church, Lockport, Illinois, July 1902. So this is Bossa Man. I've got us a dirt road, but a big old stone church. Big old porthole here and here. Wind catcher. Big old bell, wind catcher. 4 eyes on the Roman numeral 4. Wind catcher at their finial. You can see a whole lot of the building though. That's some good hooch. We got Marblehead, Washington Square, Albert Hall, California, 1865. Gas lamp, Taurus field, diamond symbology, Taurus field. It's got a Moorish look to it. The Moors were in America when we got here. Look into that. I'd start with Dane Calloway. He's my favorite. There's others, but I like Dane Calloway. I mean, he's militaristic black man. You know, he's you got to kind of look past that. I wish he would, drop that because he is really smart. But if you can look past that, he's actually got some really good research, really good stuff. Now he does stop at where we begin, where we pick up, but at least he does, that portion of research that he does and does it well, and I respect that. And got at their cresting there. That's an interesting window. Got the wind catcher. Looks like 4 ones on the clock. Got a checkerboard for your Freemasons. Got ether finial. Got some pretty ether finials here. I love these. Ether cresting fencing there. Wind catcher there. Check out that arch window. Opened up. Mudflood windows over there. Got to put, grates over them because, got to secure the windows that we put on the ground because we put windows on the ground because that makes sense. But if we put windows on the bottom level on the ground where people can just break in and get in the building, then we'll have to secure the windows. Yeah, that's what we'll have to do. But that'll cost more money in the project. Yeah. And it won't look as good. Yeah. But that's what we're going to do. Oh, okay. Okay. Medical Science Building, Marquam Hill, Portland, Oregon, 1921. So out here in the middle of a wood pile, looks like. Got, windows on ground level, in case you need that. Dog toothing. All right. Not the best of pictures, but you can see that there's a lot of detail in that building back there. Steam plant chimney. I wish this was a better picture, but you can tell that there is a lot of detail in that building, which is cool. This is a nice dirt pile in front of the building. I mean, that looks really good. I mean, they've really done like the landscaping here really well. Got more dirt here, right? I mean, they tried to dig the mud out, but it was really difficult. Mud's hard to dig. If you ever had to dig mud, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. Methodist Church, Streeter, Illinois. I hope I said that right. Strayer. Yeah, okay, we'll go to that. They got cobblestone brick road here. Boy, they fancy. They fancy. Got windows on ground level in case you need them. Got some extra bricks here. Got a Mudflood drop-in door there. Mudflood windows on the ground over there. Got Ghost Lady over here. Interesting pic. Oh, look at that. Stained glass. Cymatic window. Very nice. That looks like an addition right there. To me. That does not go with that. Those two chimneys there, they're an addition. They changed that. At their finial, stained glass windows, wind catcher. Looks like they took the finial off that building. They've done some modification here. Another cymatic window. Okay. Got North Pacific Dental College located at Northwest 15th and Couch Streets in Portland, Oregon. I think I got two pictures here of this. Just a really interesting building. Flat Earth asterisk right there with a sun in the middle. Got a horseshit sign there. We see this symbol a lot. Taurus field. Look at the section right here. This cockeye is like 45 or something. Like that is just strange. How weird. I'm pretty sure this building is gone now. Got a turret. Somebody's head up here. It's like the finial's seen better days. Is cocking back here. It's a weird looking finial. At their fencing cresting there. There's another other finial there. Some sort of winged creature, it looks like to me. These little doodads here, I'm not sure what those are. It's interesting. Taurus field, Florida Lee, wrought iron work. Just, I wish this picture was better, but you can see it is quite interesting. Architectural urns. This would be easy to chisel that into the stone. Mudflood windows down here in case you need those. This, I think, is my favorite part. Look, you've got stairs here, and then they've built like a outside walkway here, and then added some stairs and a little door to get inside. I mean, what? Why? Seriously? What are you doing? Like, make that make sense. I just don't even. Where do you begin there? I don't know. Here's another picture of it. A little bit different angle. This part right here is just a trip. I'm thinking maybe that there's stairs in there, but I don't know. Maybe that's you walk in and these are stairs. I don't know. That could be completely wrong. I really don't know. That is just really odd. Arc light. There are your Mudflood windows. It looks like let me get back. Oh, okay, I see what they did. They made an addition on the back here, and then they made this to go between the two. So this was an original door, and it looks like there's steps there, but I'm not sure. It's hard. I guess it's steps. Very strange. All right, got Soldiers Home, Hampton, Virginia. Bop, 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 bop. Hippie keeping you online. Hippie does a good job. She's top model around here, and she knows it. Hey, GT, what's going on? GT's mad at me because I won't go on Facebook. It ain't happening, my friend. It ain't happening. Y'all want Facebook to collect your life and data and everything about you? Have at it. I ain't interested. Just ain't. That's just not something I like. Flat Earth Asterisks. Got Lady Justice here. Her blind ass. She needs a blindfold on. Got you a water fountain back here. Ba 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 ba. Bum bum bum. So these are old soldiers, huh? Wind catcher here, ether finial. Steam plant smokestack back there. Small artillery cart there. Big arch windows. Got a plugged cannon in case you need to plug your cannons up, not use them. I don't know what the hell cannons were. Pretty sure they didn't spare no damn musket balls. Oh, that's some good hooch. We got a Spanish fortification at El Caney, Cuba. So here's a Meltologist wet dream. Got bricks right here and bricks right here. And to be clear, stone and bricks are used in construction together in unison. Sometimes they are used as the bricks are used as patchwork for the stones, and sometimes the stones are used as patchwork for the bricks, and sometimes they build structures that are stone and brick. It's a style, Masons are amazing creatures. They can do some really amazing things. If you don't know about stone masonry, if you've never watched them work, if you haven't studied stone masonry, I can understand how you can get confused in not understanding how these things are done or why they're done. I get it. I could get it because ignorance is bliss, but it doesn't change the facts, that are available, clearly available. I mean, a meltologist will tell you this is the balloon rock. They'll say this is a brick that balloon rocked or popcorn rocked, or as John Levy says, fused into stone. It's fused to stone. He was talking about I can't remember. All right. We got St. Vincent's de Paul Roman Catholic Church, main entrance, Los Angeles, California. Some old timey cars here. Some wrought iron fencing. Check out these old cars. They're so cool. Very nice. That's wild looking. A lot going on there. There's some horseshit narrative here. Venetian shell. Got a niche with nothing in it. Horseshit narrative added to it. I'm waiting for Rapunzel to drop her hair out of there. Taurus field. Some old dudes on the pedestals here. Architectural urns, wind catcher. Well, that's weird looking. Okay, we got you. Official narrative finial up there. That's wild looking right there. Wind catcher got niches with nothing in them. Got their finial. Possibly a cymatic window over there. Hard to tell. But pretty cool. We got the Bowery near Grand Street, New York. New York City. Arclight. Arched windows. Flat Earth Asterix. Phoenix. This must have been incredible to see in real life. Got the L trolleys, third rail system. It's either a pulley system or an electric system. Can't tell which. You could probably look it up though if you're interested. Arch windows. Check out this train pulling the cars here. Coin with a Q. Pretty flowers. Is that a, let's see. 1, 2, let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8. That's a flat earth asterisk. It's hard to see though. Ether finial with the mercury ball. Do, 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 do. do 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 do. Do 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 do. The breakers from the gate, Newport, Rhode Island. All right, the breakers. Lock-in widget. There you go. Good little pooter. Alrighty, that's weird looking. Stoneball finial. Florida Lee. Old etheric light. Looks like it's been changed over to gas. Florida Lee. Florida Lee. Florida Lee. Horsfield. Huh. A fancy ass gate. Very nice. They're gonna keep the boogaboos out of there. I'll tell you what. It's like an urn in a niche. Mudflood winter down there. The good looking awning. Torse fields. Tartarian lions. Scrubbed cartouche. Wind catcher chimney there. All right. The Cleveland Flats. Let lock in. There it goes. And got wood stacked to heaven. In case you need wood to build something, they got you covered. It's no problem. Wood, more wood. Lots of A-frame buildings back there. Got some old stuff back there in the background. Arch windows, towers. Chimney stack for a steam plant. Some older buildings back there. Another steam chimney there. Big tower there. Big one. Steam chimneys there. Got more wood here. Wood, more wood. We got the Laurel in the Pines, Lakewood, New Jersey. All right. Wait, in my area we have bukus of these trees right here. They're everywhere, and they're very tall, a good 60 feet tall. They grow to about 60 feet tall, and they have very weak root structures. And anytime there's a hurricane or something that comes through, really bad wind, these things come tumbling down, and man, it just cause havoc. And they are terrible firewood. So they're like, ugh, I hate to see it. I'm not a big pine tree fan. Torsfield. Etheriphenial. Lots of wind catcher chimneys. Mudflood winner there. You can sneak in that one. You got it open. Mudflood winners there. Something going on up there. Interesting glass overhang here. Lots of chimneys. Sure we get to see that. Scrubbed cartouche. Pretty cool. Okie dokie. Alrighty. So that is that's the pictures I'm gonna go through tonight, y'all. And like I said, we're gonna make it a short night. If anybody has any questions, we can go a little bit longer, and we'll head on out of here. Let me add one more note to my Jen Truth Seeker 69 debate request. She keeps going on about how all she's saying, giving is her opinion, and I'm all for that. We are all, this is America. We're all entitled to our opinion, and I'm totally supportive of that. But what she has forgotten, is that I am also entitled to my opinion, and my opinion is that her research is bullshit. So keep that in mind, Jen, next time you voice your opinion, that others may have a different opinion. And when you are when you're the head of a snake, and people are latching on to what you're saying, and they're changing their belief systems, you have a big responsibility to, extraordinary claims, deserve extraordinary proofs. So let's go back here and see my guys what y'all talking about. So what? Seen a black fastback the other day. Didn't know year. Everyone's head was watching us go by. He didn't pull into the show meetup. Oh, it's a car show. You're 6R, you're down in Florida. Have you ever been to the Turkey Run show, car show? That's fun. If you ever get to that one, that's it's held in Daytona. That's a really, really cool car show. Let's see. Everywhere you look is picturesque, like Hawaii Islands. I mentioned a couple shows back. Yeah, I mentioned earlier I'm going to share some Hawaii, old world Hawaii soon. I have pretty much all my EMS information, my video stuff ready to go. I'm pretty much just waiting for an appropriate time to do the show at this point. I've got to finagle it to work for my schedule of what I'm doing. So that should be coming as soon as possible. I don't know when. And I don't expect anybody to be interested in that. It's not, I know it's not a lot of you guys' interest, but it's something I need to do. And so we'll be looking at the Charlie Kirk EMT story from head to toe. I'm going to present every single thing I got, and I'm going to lay it all out. And if anybody wants to pick up the story from there, I have done all I can do with it. And somebody hopefully can pick it up and run with it and make it into something much bigger. So that'll be coming. I stood next to the Shakespeare Theatre Gate in London in year 2000. That was very newly replaced. Incredible gate. I haven't seen that, I don't think. Not, well, I don't remember seeing it. I might have seen it. Who knows? You wouldn't be loud. I didn't know you were loud. I didn't know you were loud. You can get loud. It's okay. Don't bother me. Got any questions? Any questions? Anyone? 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 Let's see what she's saying. I just looked up urn in a niche. It could actually contain real ashes of someone. Huh. Interesting. Is that a thing? That's a little weird, right? Maybe outside. I could see maybe inside. I don't know about outside. That seems a little bit too. I don't know. It seems a little bit too accessible, but maybe. I don't know. You've seen some of these buildings get remodeled with plastic. All right. That don't sound right. That don't sound right to me. Here we go. No, they do that kind of plastic remodel everywhere. I'm not sure what y'all are talking about, I think. Let's hear this. The old bank here is red brick covered in vinyl siding. Is that what you're talking about? Y'all are talking about brutalist facading is basically the gist of it. If I could go, like, I can go down, I can look down the downtowns and I can tell you which buildings are brutalist facaded, and like I could tell you, take that brutalist facading off and you're going to find something cool under there, because it's so obvious once you know. It's very interesting. It's Jen Truth Seeker 69. Her channel now is just look up, search Meltology 101, and she has lost numerous channels, and I don't even know. It's a lot. She's got a trick that she uses. I don't want to give the trick out here. I know how she does it, but I don't want to give it out here because I don't. It's not. It. If YouTube knew she did what she did, she would not be able to do it. So I don't want to give away. I'm not trying to destroy this person. I am trying to get truth for our community in this research, because, like it or not, Meltology is here. It's here to stay. It's part of the research, and it is fast becoming a research topic that is going to be looked at more and more. And right now it is being led by people that are literally smoking drugs and pointing at anything. Icebergs, melt a building. Center block, melt a building. I mean, anything. If it has any, like, they literally anything at this point is a melt building. They don't have the proof. They have this idea in their head that it's all melted buildings, and so no matter what they show, they say it's a melted building. It's not about proving it. It's about it's a cult of, it's like Christianity, where all these people believe this story because it was written down in this book, and then they were told at church that this story is true. But when you go to actually do the research on it, you'll find out that there's a whole lot behind that is not accurate, and like all of it. And so you have to you really have to dig down and get past the initial um, story that what's being presented to find the truth. And it's taken over. It's taken down the some of the biggest creators. It's got John Levy. John Levy's hook, line, and sinker. Of course, he just sits there and smokes weed and watches these Meltology videos, and he's fallen for their trick. And it sucks because we lost the great John Levy, the one that we all thought was so interesting in the beginning, and it's just going to destroy him. I hate to see it happen to him, but I've tried to warn him. I've tried to talk him off the ledge, but he ain't listening to me. So I'm just going to let him fall off with the rest of the lemmings. Sorry, John. All you have to do is listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. I want y'all, if y'all want to know about Meltology, what these people are doing, I've just, let me see. Post it again. This is my BEAGS Meltology playlist. There's right now 111 videos that I've made on Meltology, talking about Meltology. Now some of the live streams, there'll be sections where it's talking about Meltology, but it's important sections. So they're in there. So you might have to scroll around. You'll know when you find it. But if that is all of what I've done on Meltology, and it should give you everything you need to know to understand what these people are up to, who they are, where they're at, what they've done, and so share that with your friends. That is there's a lot of meat on that plate. I have been kicking them in the nuts for years now, and I'm gonna up my game because I'm there needs to be answers. We need the information to be correct going forward. I want the truth. I think they want the truth too, but they have so many of these people are low-minded people that they believe things because it's presented well, it's presented interesting. People bring them into the fold. They fall for these tricks, and it's sad because it's like some of these people I think are probably pretty good people. They've just fallen for a fraud, and like Shawnee B, bless his soul. He gets out there and he finds some of the coolest shit, but it's not what he thinks it is. If he understood what he was looking at, he would have such an interesting channel. But right now he has his head fully. He reminds me of that guy that's got his head bent around. He's got his head up his ass. That's Shawnee B. It's sad. Shouldn't be that way. He can do better. I think he can do better. I don't know. Stop doing drugs, y'all. I mean, if you think that you're thinking properly while on drugs, you're lying to yourself. And this is coming from my experience of doing a lot of drugs. Okay, I know. I'm not just saying that. I know. I quit doing drugs because I wanted to have a clear mind. And thank God I did, because I never realized how much those drugs had affected the way I thought. Yeah, I think it's going to be interesting. I'm not sure how I'm going to present I know I'll make a slideshow video because it's so many pictures. I may go through and cherry pick the best of the pictures to do a live stream. That might be how I do it, because I can't do 400 pictures, or I don't even know how many it's going to be, but it's up to like 400 now. And they're really pretty interesting. it's going to be a little bit different. Hawaii's got some different things going on, and it's interesting. Yeah, yeah, people are still talking about CK a lot. Um, it is definitely alive and well. I will assure you of that. I'm just kind of I want to move on. I don't want to deal with it anymore. It's not where I want to focus. I've tried to pass this on multiple times, and it has just not. I've gotten it all like I've gotten it to all the way up to. Just so you know, I've gotten it all the way up to Project Constitution, Coach Collins, uh, Mr. Let Go. Um, Trigger Smart. Um, I can't remember if Valhalla's seen it. I can't remember if Ian Carroll's seen it, but they probably have seen it, but not in. Nobody has gone far enough. Nobody has taken it. Project Constitution took it as far as he could, but nobody has taken it as far as it needs to go. It's not. They've shot air balls at it. They've said, look at this, EMTs are right there on site, and then moved right on. And it's basically the gist of, and it's so obvious that it's important, but it's not. For some reason, it's people are so focused on other things, they're missing the story. What are we talking about? Hold on. Let's see what we got. Oh, you want her to come here and fight? I, I I want her to come here and have a conversation. I want you look. I've been going at this woman for years about this, and this stupid thing. It, yeah, you dumb son of a bitch. I don't know why it does that. It's like it just does its mind of its own. Um, th- I this originally started way I don't even remember 2019 maybe 2020 no 2019 something like that, might have been earlier, and I was learning. I was just finding out about it, and I started noticing these discrepancies in the research that like she was saying stuff that I was like, that's not right. That there's something not. I want to. It ain't right. So I tried to set up a chat with her, and she turned her nose up at me. Basically, she didn't know who I was. I get it. She didn't think I had anything to add. I was disagreeing with her, and they don't like to be disagreed. When people disagree with them, they do not like that. It really pisses them off. And so I'm like, okay, well, you don't want to, have a conversation. Fine, I'll just make a video. And so I made a smart ass video talking about some of what things she was saying, and of course that pissed her off. But I mean, if you don't give me an opportunity to have a conversation with you, I'm going to. You don't leave me with the internet alone and think you're going to survive. That's dumb. That's really dumb. And then I kept, showing more and more. But then I don't remember how far. It wasn't too long in it. She just she lost her channel on YouTube because she was showing stuff that wasn't hers, or like she got copy strikes for something. I forget what it was. I have the receipts for this, by the way. Mind you, I have the receipts for all this. And she I think she got it taken down twice and blamed me twice, but I think what it was she was using other people's content, and they copy striked her, and it had nothing to do with me. She had no reason to think it was me, but because she was mad at me because I was going after her research, she blamed it on me. And then she came back later and told what happened, but did not apologize and did not take back the fact that it was me. And then she did it again. She did the same thing when she lost her next channel. And well, you know, if you're gonna accuse me of being an asshole, I'm gonna be the biggest fucking asshole you've ever seen. I will fuck you up. That I don't if okay, I'm not perfect, but you're not going to accuse me of something I didn't do. If you do that, I will do what you accuse me of doing in some way, shape, or form. I will retort. I will make sure that if I'm going to get blamed for it, if I'm going to do the time, I'm going to do the crime. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you. you that is just not cool. I'd have no reason, no interest in take. I understand as a YouTube creator how important it is, these channels are to people, and how hard it is to keep them active, like without getting YouTube pissed off at you. They're such assholes. I understand that. And yet, you know, she accuses me of doing that, and it honestly, it really pissed me off. And there's a video in my playlist, BEAGS Last Stand, and that's the first time she took down, got her channel taken down and blamed it on me. You can go watch that video and see how I reacted to that. I let her have it with both fists. I don't, you know, that's not okay. You know, it's okay to have an opinion. We all have different opinions. I'm not expecting other people to agree with me. I'm up here giving my opinion, but at any time, someone can disagree with me. Okay. And that's okay. It's okay for somebody to disagree with me. And if it's important enough, at some point you should get together and have a conversation and talk about it, because I may find out I'm wrong and you may find out you're wrong. We also might find out what we agree on. We might also find out that we're just miscommunicating and we do agree. But see, I think really what the problem here is that she's a grifter. She's trying to pay her bills, and she's come up with a way to suck off the, you know, the good people of YouTube's wallets, and it's a great grift. I mean, John Levy's doing the same thing, and you know, anybody that's gonna challenge that is gonna be her mortal enemy. And I'm up on here on this wall by myself fighting this fight, and I know in the end I will be found right on this. That they'll be like, damn, that crazy son of a bitch was right all along. We should have at least listened to him. Problem is, these people, they're not listening. They're not listening to what I'm saying. They're saying, you can't even provide us one building that you think is melted. Well, here's the problem with that. I'll tell you the exact problem with showing you. I could pick one, let's say one location that there's a building that I think could be melted, okay? And I could present that, and this is exactly what happened. They say, yes, it is. That's a melted building. You're right. But have you seen this? And then they show you 1,000 pictures of the same damn thing, and you don't get anywhere. It's not. There's no evidence that actually is what. It's not. I could point at anything. I could point in the building behind me, and they'd say, "Yep, that's a melted building for sure, definitely, 100%. That's a melted building." What the hell do you see back there is melted? And they'll point to the stones, and they'll say those are bricks that have balloon rocked. They've fused into stone. Okay. So a brick is going to expand, okay, and that structure is going to remain level and true. It's not going to fall down. I mean, let's just start there. Let's just ignore the fact that a brick and a stone have two completely different elements that are making it up. Let's just forget that. Let's just completely take science and throw that out the window. Let's just go from construction in structural integrity 101. Let's start there. You know, I'm in construction. Okay, I build shit every day, and I'm telling you from my professional experience that if you took a brick in the middle of that wall and somehow you could pump it up with air and expand it to twice to 3 times to 4 times, I don't care how big the size, it is going to structurally compromise that structure. And the more bricks that you did that to, the more the structure is going to be compromised. And at some point, that structure will collapse. It will be Jenga. And that is not debatable. I don't care what you come up with. I don't care what you say. You're never going to convince an intelligent person that a brick in the middle of a wall is going to change its material structure, its elemental structure, balloon to 3, 4, 5, 10, 20 times this size, and the wall is going to remain structurally intact. Never going to happen. There's zero chance. Zero. It's impossible. It is literally, you're talking fairy tales. I'm not doing fairy tales here. See what you done, Kathy? Nope. Nope. Just her. Just her. I don't want none of her lap dogs. I don't want none of her buddies. I don't care. I want to talk to her. Nobody else has the qualifications to get on my stream and have a conversation with me besides her, Spartan Red, Jerry DeCamp, and Jacobin Tartarian Meltdown. Those are the people, and John Levy. Those are the people that I am willing to let do a live stream debate. But right now I'm going to focus on Jen, because John Levy is just basically stoned out in the middle of a desert and does not communicate with the world and is not interested in anybody shaming his game. And then Jerry DeCamp is in the middle of woods, and he's absolutely cracked the fuck out. If you want to go check out his channel, it's like Subphotonic 2.0 or something like that. You can find it on in my Mudflood playlist, but Mudflood videos playlist. You can find videos with his links. And then Jacobin Tartarian Meltdown has, I think he's kind of I think he might have had one of them coming to Jesus moments or something and realized that what he was going down the wrong road. I'm not sure, but he has stepped back and looks like he's gone into a more of a family life and tried to, pay his bills, trying to pull his boots up, and trying to move on with life, is what it seems, which is good for him. I had always hoped to challenge him, but if he's going to step back, that's fine. And Spartan Red, I got a feeling he might be on the way out of this world. And I would hate for him to leave without being able to debate him, but I don't ever believe he'll debate me, because he just literally is one of these people that just will not answer questions. He absolutely, he knows he's full of shit. And he knows if he ever answers questions that he'll look like an idiot. So I don't ever expect him. But Jen, she's sparky. She claims that she's this, I'm Philly, I'm a Philly girl, I'll go Philly on him. And she'll hold up a stun gun. Like that's going to be, I work with electricity. I've been zapped so many times. You think a stun gun scares me? The women around here carry knives and guns, and they know how to use them well. Do you think you scare me with a fucking stun gun? Give me a fucking break, woman. You're gonna have to come with something a little bit more punchy than that, because that's a joke right there. You ever seen them guys where the law's trying to hit them with the taser and they just that's me. Yeah, that's just a toy. That's for little girls. Little girls, yeah, that's, you're gonna need a little something bigger than that. Yeah, you can come on down and fuck around and find out farms, and we'll send you through booby trap school. But that's up to you. We'll put it on YouTube. We'll CCTV and put it on YouTube. I'd like to stop in Daytona. Always trying to get home to South Florida, 4 hours away. We will like it. Kirk guys drop. Yeah, go by. Check out the turkey. I think it's around Thanksgiving. You'd really like that if you're an old car person. Really cool. I've seen it several times. It was really cool. Was a special made beads for the brand new Shakespeare Theater. Lots of incredible features on the solid iron gate. It's massive. Oh, okay. Specially made. When was it made is a better question. What does as above, so below mean? I mean, it's, basically from the Emerald Tablets, Hermetic Wisdom. Definition. I don't think I want to give a definition on that one. I think that's an esoteric truth that I think you need to search for yourself. It can have many different meanings and many different perspectives. I think that's one you should search for yourself. But you could start with the Emerald Tablets, the Hermetic Wisdom, and the original saying was, let me see if I can get it right. As above, so below as above, something like that. That's only half the saying. They've shortened it with a lot of things. It's an esoteric teaching. I would do your own searching and finding on that. Seeking you will find. I could give you a definition, but it would be my definition. It would be limiting. That's not one I don't want to limit you on that. Seeking you will find. It won't be hard to find. Just start seeking. We're talking about still dancing. Let's hope you might teach us a Japanese dance. Me? A Japanese dance? I'm not even sure what a Japanese dance is. Is that what is that? What are those? What am I, a geisha girl? Tom Farrell is doing excellent short videos, old world buildings. I think he is on X, Facebook, TikTok. Guy is funny as fuck. Tom Farrell, I've never heard of him. Huh. On my X channel, I'm reposting a lot of good stuff I found about Tartaria, old world and stuff like that. So if you want to follow me on X, I'm always posting stuff up there. Mainly repost of good stuff I find. Stuff comes across my feed. I think it's interesting. I think it's worthy. I just post it back. So people seem to like that. so you can keep up with things there. I do my own post here and there, but not very much. Original stuff, and I post the shows on there and any videos I make, but mainly it's me reposting things I think are important or interesting. So a lot of cool pictures get posted there. It says in big buildings it could be multiple ashes inside the urn. Huh. That's interesting. Different platforms are interesting for different reasons. The only one I don't use TikTok and I don't use Facebook, but I post a little bit on Instagram. I'll post weird pictures that they're not for the show, they're not for research, they're more just like odd pictures that I find that are interesting, and here and there I'll post a picture. But usually when I post a picture, it's a pretty dandy good one on my Instagram. I'll have to check out this Tom Farrell fella. I've never heard of him. I might have seen him. I don't. He doesn't sound familiar, but that doesn't mean much. Let's see. Sonic weapons are coming mainstream, so maybe that's the push behind Meltology. I mean, yeah, do weapons. I mean, gosh, you can even see videos now of the military touting their do weapons that they have on the ships and the helicopters and planes and boats, and they're showing them all. Now, there's a lot of speculation within Meltology about where did the heat come from? Where did the melting come from? There's some that say it's a plasma event, some that say it's a melting down of the electrical grid. So other people say different things, but I'm not convinced either way. I'm open on it. I think I'm kind of wondering, like, why not both? Why couldn't you have, like, just the shitballing here. What if you had some sort of plasma weapon that could fire down and hit an area, and then it electrifies and overpowers the grid of an area, which would include buildings, and then that would melt down the grid and get superheated, and that could melt the buildings. I don't know. I'm not really. I started off looking at Meltology, and it was interesting. I thought, yes, that's a possibility. I think there's something to this. But then as I started looking deeper into it, I realized that the people that were pushing it were really slinging out some bullshit. And the more I looked, the more bullshit I saw. And that was disturbing to me. And I don't know why they're doing this. I don't know if it's a coordinated thing where they're trying to, like, destroy the research or make the research look crazy or stupid or, pseudoscience kind of thing, or if they're, and this is just as possible, that they're so absolute. These people, every one of them are on drugs. Some are on more drugs than others, but every one of them's high. And I'm sorry, when you're high, you could talk about, the paint peeling on the wall and make it sound interesting. So I think that quite possibly could be the problem, is that these people are just literally so cooked that they've just drunk their own Kool-Aid. It's sad, though. It could be a really cool avenue of research. And another thing is, just so you know, the meltologists believe that the mudflood didn't happen. They believe that's, of course, John Levy now will tell you that it's two separate reset events, which is what I say. So this is what I'm saying. We agree and we disagree. But see, because we won't have conversations, because people get their panties twisted about when I go and talk and tell my truth, they get their panties twisted and they won't have a conversation because they don't want to hear somebody else's opinion. They want to believe their opinion is the only one that matters in the world. And so, you know, we don't have these conversations. And I'm sorry, but if you're calling yourself a truther, especially if you have the word truther in your name, and you're not willing to have a conversation about your truth, what are you slinging? I don't call that truth. What do sonic weapons do? Now, haha, you know the answer is these. He's I think he's talking about, well, I mean, he may be talking about a different type of weapon. He might, I think, I'm talking about do weapons. A sonic weapon, they probably do have sonic weapons as well, but I would be more concerned about the do weapons, which they are clearly advertising. Trying to get over here, GT. What is he up to? I'm already convinced. I've seen it all. I see Meltology post on Facebook. Not that I agree, just curious if they could find some real real meat. I'm curious too. My problem is that they have shown so many thousands, and I mean thousands of pictures and videos with no like evidence. There's nothing. They just look at a picture, they just look at a video and claim it's a melted building, that it's melted bricks. There's no scientific evidence. And then you got people like I Am Kairos, who goes out and takes videos in locations and does the same thing, just in a video that's live on location, and claims the same thing. It looks like he's doing a higher level of research, which is what I kind of thought about him at first when I first saw him. But then I realized he's just a meltard, same as the rest. He's doing the same thing, just out in the field. I want to see somebody go inside of a mountain and come out with a building. I don't want to. I'm tired of this fucking, oh, look, an aperture. Oh, look, a balloon rock. I'm tired of that crap. I don't want. That's all. That is shit. It's crap. I'm sorry. I've been inside a mountain, deep inside of a mountain, gem mining, and not once. I saw many different kinds of rocks, but not one single time did I ever see a brick. Not once. Nothing that looked like a brick. Nothing remotely looked like a brick. Nothing that looked like anything other than where people had rock cut out the stone. So, I mean, you're not going to tell me that all mountains. Here's the thing. Jen, the other night, she was on her show. She said, her quote was, I believe all mountains are melted buildings. Now, I can't go out and look at all mountains and prove that they're melted buildings, talking about me. And she talked for 30 minutes about me on the beginning of her last live stream, if you're interested. For the first 30 minutes, she's talking shit about me. So she says, I can't go out and check all the mountains to make sure they're melted buildings, but we know they're melted buildings. Okay, so you can make a statement that every mountain in the whole world is a melted building, and we just have to take that in, take that Kool-Aid in, and believe that with no proof, knowing that you can't prove it. Like, why would you make a statement? That's like me coming up on YouTube and saying, I have the biggest pecker in the whole world. It's bigger than any pecker in the whole world. Prove me wrong. You can't do it. See? I told you. I am the proof. I am the light. Biggest pecker in the whole world. Hands down. No question. Cannot be debated. End of discussion. What the fuck are you talking about? This is the level of retardation I'm dealing with. Do what? Dance electric play. Why this car is automatic systematic? What? Why it's grease lightning? What the hell are you talking about? I don't know what he's talking about. It must be something. Y'all must be talking about like a sound cannon. Yeah, that's I imagine that's like a yeah, that's different than a dew weapon. Dew weapons will take you whole. Hell, I believe they took the towers down with the dew weapons. What are you driving around? What's going on? Is he hitting? He's putting the pedal to the metal here. What is it going? 6R's going crazy over here. I don't know. I don't know what Medusa is. I haven't. That's not something I've been, focused on at all. It's just not one of my things. If you're asking me, I wouldn't be able to answer that question. Stuff, maybe you're an amazing researcher and you're uncovering the truth in a big way regarding Meltology. I want to the theory, the hypothesis of Meltology to go further, but I want it to go forward in a way that doesn't make, when this gets to the mainstream at some point, hopefully it will, if it got there today, it would be TMZ laughing their ass off at how stupid it is. It would be such a joke, and I don't want to see that happen, because it is an absolute joke. When you get into it, go watch my 111 videos. I'm kicking them in the nuts, video after video after video after video. It's 111 videos of me kicking them in the nuts. Here, I'll post it again. Go watch it. If you want to know what I'm bitching and moaning and groaning about and showing my ass for, and what I'm fighting for on this, that is going to explain it. Matter of fact, I had no idea I had made so many videos on them. But there you go. Every meltologist should be sent that link. It'll blow their fucking mind. But here's the problem. It may not blow their mind, because it's like trying to discuss religion like a Islamic person discussing God with a Christian person. Like they're not listening to each other. They're both they're just waiting for each other to stop talking so the other person can talk. I mean, nobody's getting anywhere. You have to stop and listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. Look for the stuff that I agree with and go from there. Then start questioning, well, wait a minute, he believes that a brick can melt. Wow. Okay, well, that's good. Oh, he believes that there are melted buildings. Wow, that's good. Like, you're going to find that we have a lot more in common than you realize. And then you have to start questioning, well, why is he saying that this isn't what they say it is? Look deeper, ask questions. Stop just taking the Kool-Aid and then drinking it in. We definitely know what kind of damage sound weapons can do. Biological people and animals. I don't think I want to be messing with those sound weapons. They don't sound fun. No. Nope. She did not. That she turned her nose up at me. That was originally where this started. People can't just come out and say a photograph is melted. I think it's proof. You have to prove it. You got to do more. There's got to be another, like my latest video where Jen is claiming that all sand in the world is melted bricks. I mean, I think I proved that point. That go watch. It's the latest video of Meltology I did. I'm pretty sure I proved the point that what she's saying there is not true. It's and this is another one that I love. They'll say geology isn't real, which I can agree with that. Geology isn't what they say it is. I can agree with that. But then they'll use geology to prove their point, or at least try. They'll say, oh, it's abnormal grain growth, which is geology. So what are you doing? That's some of that sheepoo shit. That guy's a real asshole. Bum, 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 bum. I don't think I want to run across Medusa. What? Shit, my bed. I want to see. What in the world? That's funny. What is this? Definitely when it's floored the whole Venezuelan army. Bleeding noses couldn't even stand. Scary stuff. That just don't. I don't think I want to be playing around with it. I don't think that's a good idea. Six Art loves a good rant. Look, guys, we've got to be able to fight for what we believe in. We're in a spiritual war, and it's time to put up or shut up. We got to be able to get our noses in there and get punched in the face with facts that we agree or disagree. We got to be able to get some skin in the game. We can't just take it and take the hits, and we've got to fight back. There are so many people that are so lost in this world. We have to stand up. And I'm Gen X. We're built different. I don't know. We're just built different. Don't know how to explain it other than we were raised to there won't no fight or flight. It was fight. It was when I was younger, I fought a lot. It was just kind of the way it was. And that was just, it's not good, but, I haven't fought in a long time. I made a promise in 1993 that I would not fight anymore. And I've kept that promise. But now I'm heavily armed and, 53 years old with bad back and bad knee. And, I'm not a a spring chicken that's going to get in there and fight like I did when I was 18. But I will clearly shoot your fucking kneecaps off if I need to. I have no problem doing that. That's I've elevated my game. It's a lot easier to, you know, take a jackass out with, you know, than to, you know, defend yourself physically. You know, it's a lot easier to do it that way. I mean, I'm done fucking around. You know, I'm at the find out stage. You know, fuck around, find out. I would just, you know, I live out here in the country, and even the law don't like coming out here because it's we got salt of the earth out here. There's really good people, but then there's a lot of poor people out here, and a lot of people that they get to drinking, they get to drugging because there's not a lot of, you know, education out here. There's not a lot of work out here. But see, I grew up in the city, and so now I've got the street smarts. Now I've got the country smarts. So I've got the best of both worlds, and so I'm not to be trifled with. I am the sweetest person in the world, but if you fuck with me, God help you. I hope you got a will. That's going to be a necessity. God gave us the Second Amendment for a reason. Remember that. Don't tread on me. Da 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 da. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Let's get ready to rumble. Now, you know, she is more than welcome to cuss me out high heaven. I realize that I have pissed her off, and good, I got her attention. She pissed me off too, so she's more than welcome to come cuss me out. It ain't gonna bother me. Cuss me out all you want to, but then once you're done, you got all the steam out your panties. So let's talk. Let's have an adult conversation. You know, once you're done going Philly on me, woo-hoo. There's a 5-year-old girl lives next door to me, and she probably cuts your throat. I'm more scared of her than I would be of getting Phillied on. These country girls are crazy. They will fuck you up. This ain't even this. This is I live in fuck around and find out land, and before you got to me, there'd be a whole bunch of motherfuckers that would get to you first too, because we look out for each other around here too. If you think you're gonna get near anybody around here without somebody seeing you, you are sadly mistaken. There's so many cameras out here and eyes watching and people doing like there'll be motherfuckers just walking in the woods, like middle of the night, like walking out there with their ARs, hunting coyotes for fun. Don't fuck around out here. It's just I wake up every day to hearing gunshots because they hunt in the mornings. So every morning it's like boom 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 boom, and it's literally there's so many gunshots out here all day long that it literally doesn't even register. It's like a car driving by. It's like the sounds of a city. It don't even register anymore. It's not uncommon for me to be standing outside and buckshot comes flying down around me. It was just you. This is I just live in a different. I don't live in. I'm not in the suburbs, y'all. We take care of our own, and we've learned. You know, you learn out here that if something goes wrong, it's going to take the law so long to get out here that whatever's going wrong is already gone really bad. So you got to be able to take care of yourself. You got to be able to handle your shit out here. We don't fear nothing. We just fear ain't you can't live in fear out here. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, that's probably some not good stuff going on there. I heard some things about J.P. Morgan and silver. Might want to look into that. Ba, 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 ba. The whole point of debate is show your proof, your funds. Um, Now, this debate that I'm challenging Jen to, there will be no pictures, there will be no videos, there will be no props or any shares of any sort. It'll just be our minds having a conversation, because what they do is they'll say, "Oh, look, I've got this picture and that picture and this picture. Look at this picture. Look at that picture. Look at this. It's all the same shit." And you get absolutely nowhere. And they think they've proved their point, and they haven't proved anything. So we're not going to do that. We're not going to do it their way. We're going to do it my way. That's why, number one, I've made this challenge years ago. I've made it many times. This isn't my first time challenger. We're just stepping up the game here. Okay. I'm done asking. Okay. This it's time to move forward. It's time to have this conversation. And so anyways, I made the challenge first, number one. Number two, I don't trust them. I don't trust any meltologist to do a proper live stream. If I were to come on their show, they would team up on me and just barrage me with pictures of the same old shit. You'd get nowhere. You could not have a conversation. They would cut me off. They would override me. There's no way you can have a conversation. On my channel, she can talk, then I can respond. I'll talk, she can respond. It'll be a back and forth. It can be calm. She can yell at me. If I want to, I'll yell at her. I treat people how they treat me in every situation. I don't care what you're dangling between your legs. That matters not to me. I respect people on a soul level. We're both male and female at the soul level. It doesn't matter to me that you were incarnated in this life with a vajayjay. That does not make you special in my eyes. What makes you special is when you're a respectful person. Okay, when you've earned respect, when you're being respectful, that's where respect comes from. It doesn't come from what's between your legs and what you can shoot out of it. That's bullshit. That's some old school thinking, and we ain't doing that here. Not me. I believe a lot of women hide behind that. We need special privileges. Oh, we want equal rights, but we want special privileges. We want to be the same. I can do anything you can do. I can do better. But, hey, can you fix the dryer? Men are good at things. Women are good at things. Okay. We all bring something to the table. I respect a man and I respect a woman the same based on how they treat me, period, point blank. No exceptions. I don't care if you're a virgin or a mother. It does not matter to me. If you're an asshole, I'm going to call you an asshole. Doesn't matter. But you got to get Greenland. My goodness. All right, guys. I'm gonna blast through here. I need to. Hey, Miss Annie, how you doing? I hope you're doing well on the farm today. That's a good statement there. That's a good place to start. Yeah. Haha's got a lot of knowledge. Y'all should give him a listen. Keep him on your no list. Yes, predetermined conclusion. Yes, absolutely. Yes, they come with their evidence. And I swear, every time I hear them say brick love, I think of that Idiocracy movie where the guy's standing at the Costco and they're walking in, people walking in, the guy's standing there, welcome to Costco, I love you. Welcome to Costco, I love you. Welcome to Costco, I love you. And I just think in my head, welcome to Meltology, I love you. Welcome to Meltology, I love you. Welcome to Meltology, I love you. That's what it sounds to me. All right, guys, I got to get going. I got to get some rest. We'll see you next week. Love, Biggs.
This motherfucker don't miss.
No, he's fucking good.
That motherfucker don't miss, man.
He's good.
In the heat of battle, he don't miss.
No.
In the heat of controversy, he don't miss.
No.
It's a mystery wrapped in a riddle inside an enigma. Don't you get it?
Say woof again! Say woof again!
I've got one that can see.
Welcome to the underground.
This is my kung fu, and it is strong.
See you later.